Hey Student Success, welcome to your very last assignment video. I know, very bittersweet, right? So congratulations on making it to the end of our 8-week session. I know that 8 weeks, especially with a course for 1 credit, there's so much going on, and so I just really commend you for sticking with it, and I sincerely hope that, it's week 8, and so I'm sure you have other classes going on as well, that you're also just checking in with yourself and making sure that you're taking care of yourself as well, and give yourself a pat on the back for finishing strong with this class. So, as we start this assignment video, this is your last reminder that your workshop assignment is due by the end of this week. And please remember that this week is over Friday, March 10th. That way I can start getting grades finalized, and then they'll be correct and updated in Blackboard while you're on spring break. So, if you have not attended your workshop, there are still some workshops available that you can attend before the 10th. So please make sure you get into your My Start State and you go into keep going down here, the pages, the development and training, and make sure that you go to your workshops and go ahead and register through Handshake. I'm going to scroll down. Here we go. So here's some February, here's some this week. March 7th, March 7th, March 8th, March 9th. So there are still a few options that you can take advantage of. So please make sure you do so. I have appreciated seeing a few of you working in, week 1 when that was reopened a few weeks ago to make up work. Week 2 was reopened toward the end of week 7. So depending on when you're watching this video, because I am uploading it early, you might have the option right now to do some week 2 work. Week 2 is reopening for just March 3rd, 4th, 5th. So if you are watching this video on one of those days and you have some work from week 2 you can catch up on, go ahead and do that. The next thing I want to let you know about is week 3 is going to reopen. Week 3 is going to reopen on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of week 8. So 6, 7, 8. The 6th, 7th, and 8th. So please make sure if you are making up any work, need to make up some points from week 3, go ahead and take advantage of that early in the week. Alright, so week 8, here we go, registration in digital library. So I'm going to talk about the digital library assignment first, but you can see just a real quick screenshot here that registration and library assignment, those count as your week 8 attendance. Complete both of them by Friday for your attendance points. If you only complete one and not the other, it's 50% attendance. The workshop assignment is not part of your attendance grade because that could have been turned in at any time in the semester. Alright, so for the library assignment, I'll talk about that first. I'm going to recommend that you go into the materials page. You can see there's a library folder. And then there are a bunch of links to lessons. And so when you click on that, it's going to take you to the digital library page. Now, for whatever reason, I'm on campus. It's not loading the way that it should, and hopefully the way that you will see it from home. But you're going to click through these tabs, and it's going to give you some information about the digital library. There will be a video right here, but you can also download the word transcript that goes along with it. So you want to make sure that you are, there we go. So real quick, and if you get, there's the video, but it's not popping up for some reason for me. When you do get a chance to watch the video or the transcript, they're like a minute. They're not very long. So just kind of get familiarized with the library. The research process page has probably the most information on it. You can also go to the Start State homepage and click on Digital Library and search around here and get some information there. So the point is I want you to get familiar with the digital library. Just make sure you're comfortable with it. Whenever you are, you're going to click back into the assignment folder and you're going to click on the library assignment. It's going to pop up into one of these moving, talking, courses. It's going to ask you a series of questions. So here we go. So you're just going to answer those questions, and then when you're done, make sure you submit the very last one, and it's going to be one of those that automatically transfers over to the gradebook. So just double check that your grades went in. Alright, so that's the library assignment. The second thing, you can see down here, there's another Dropbox for your workshop. The second thing you're doing this week is your registration assignment. So for this assignment, you are thinking about either your summer or your fall schedule. Okay, so if you already, depending on when you're watching this video, there was some priority registration, but oftentimes when we get to this point, you can still only just view your schedule, but you should be thinking ahead. But this is an exercise in thinking ahead. It's not, hey, you have to do this when you go to register. It's an exercise in knowing the college's resources. So this is the actual form you're going to fill out. It's one of these. You're just going to put your name, and the date, and then maybe you're going to do summer 2023 or you're going to do fall 2023, whatever you're looking at, and then put your major there. All right, so this is, again, an exercise. One of the excuses students often use for not turning this assignment is like, well, I don't know what classes I'm going to take. That's the point of this assignment, is to make you think through what classes you're going to take in the summer or the fall. Now, if you are, I've had this happen, if you are graduating this semester, if you are transferring to another institution, or you're a CCP student who does not know if you're taking classes or not, message me separately, and I will talk to you about what you can do, okay? So if you're in one of those categories, you're graduating this semester, you are transferring somewhere else and not continuing here, or you're CCP and you don't know if you're taking classes here, message me and I'll let you know what to do. So what you're going to do is make a working schedule. By no means does all of this have to be filled out, but I'm going to tell you how to get to all this information. So if you recall, in my SSC, there is a place you're going to go under Tools, your map page. We've used this before. It's going to pull up and tell you all the classes that you will have going to take throughout your time here. You could also go to the Stark State homepage. We've also used this before under academics, and you're going to just click inside your area. I'm just clicking kind of randomly right now because it's all going to be, you know, kind of the same type of information, and you can pull up your plan right there, so that should look familiar as well. So what you're going to do is look to see, okay, what classes do I have to take? So let's say I know in the fall I want to take business management. So I look and I see, okay, business management, where am I? Or sorry, business administration, business 121. So that's what I'm going to use to start my search, business 121. So I'm going to go into my Stark State, and I'm going to go down to student tools under the tool area, and I'm going to click on register for classes. I'm going to click this button again, register for classes, and I'm just going to browse classes. I'm not going to quite register. I'm looking at fall 23, or I could say summer. I'm going to hit continue. My subjects, remember I said business administration, BUS 121, that's this, business. Let's say I want to take an English class, English, ENG. Okay? If I wanted to take something, so what I'm looking for are these little letters here. All right, so business 121. Number 121. I hit search. Okay, so here we go. Here's all my offerings. So I'm going to go back to my page. My subject is BUS, my number is 121, and this is business administration. So I'm going to look at my results. I have too many pages open here. And let's say I want to take this class on campus. So I'm going to look at this one right here. Here's my CRN. So it's this 5-digit number here, 26924. Now I need to know how many credits, the times, the days, and the campus. So if I am looking here, this is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 10:15 on main campus. So 9 to 10:15, Tuesday and Thursday, main. Oops. Just ignore my typing this morning now. I did not have my full cup of coffee. Okay, and then I'm just going to look to see how many credits. This is a 3-credit hour course. Okay. Now, if I were taking this class and it were online, I would simply just, for times, not, you know, doesn't apply to me. And then from the campus, I would put yep. All right, and then I'm going to keep doing that for as many classes I think I might want to take. And then at the bottom, you know, maybe I have like 9 credits, or maybe I have 12, or whatever the case is. Again, you do not have to have this whole thing filled out. If you make this schedule and then when you go to register, you do not use the schedule, that is fine. This is just an exercise in using the college resources. You could, however, create this and then use this as a way to talk to your advisor. Like, hey, this is what I'm thinking of taking in the summer or fall. Is this okay? Is this on track? So when you're done with it, you want to make sure you save it with your changes, and then you go back into Blackboard and submit it in there. All right, so those are the 2 assignments you're doing this week. The library assignment, the registration assignment. You also want to make sure you submit your student services assignment. Okay? Take advantage of week 3 being reopened, and then remember our class ends completely on Friday, March 10th. If you have any questions about anything this week, please reach out. And again, thank you all for a great 8-week session. I hope you enjoy your spring break.